As a young growing teen, navigating life can be extremely challenging, from choosing a career path to finding your whys in life, which includes the reason why you are here and your purpose in life. Hi everyone, my name is Chisom Febor, and on this channel I post videos on my faith, self-improvement tips, and unrelatable thoughts. And on today's video, I will be sharing with you tips on how you can navigate this era or season of your life. So yeah, the first thing you would want to do is take time to learn yourself, take time to learn you. So this is when you have to sit back and learn yourself, just like sitting down to study a novel or sitting down to sitting down to read a book. That is how you need to sit down and study what you love. Ask yourself questions like, what do I love doing? What am I passionate about? What are my God-given talents? Do I love to write? Do I love to sing? Do I love to style? Do I love to cook? Am I a fashion enthusiastic? All these things. Ask yourself these questions, because many of us are living someone else's life. So let's assume that your friend loves mathematics or science and she does calculation effortlessly well, and you on the other hand finds it difficult to solve problem on mathematics or science. Meanwhile, you might be good in English or literature. So you might decide to study maths or learn maths because you think it is better or your friend is doing it. I was reading a book by Joyce Meyer where she says that the world is not hungry for mediocrity or average. The world needs excellence. And I think that everybody is born with a unique gift and talent, and everybody is better at a particular thing. There is one thing that you know that you are better in, like that you can do this thing so effortlessly well. So discover that thing, find that thing, and channel your energy in developing that aspect of your life. So because most of the times we tend to focus on developing our weakness and forgetting our strength altogether. Just like our previous example, on a scale of 1 to 10, your friend might be 8/10 in mathematics or science, and if she gives herself to studying and continuous learning, she might be on a 10. Meanwhile, you might be a 3/10 in mathematics, and if you give yourself to learning, you might just step up to a 5 or a 6/10. You are still in average. So meanwhile, you might be good in literature, you might be 8/10 in literature, and if you give yourself to learning, studying, constant learning, you might see yourself in a 10. So the goal is to discover what you are good at and stick to developing it. If you sit down and reflect and ask yourself questions, there is no way that you wouldn't find something that you are very good at. The internet has made things easier for us, that when we figure all these things out, like if we are good in styling, fashion designing, tailoring, cooking, writing, you can as well move to the internet and enhance the skills that you are good in. So the second thing I want you to know is that you should understand that it is just a phase. This era of your life can be frustrating because of the complexities that comes with it. You want to get questions to things that you don't understand. You might start to make decisions on your own. You would have to sometimes move out of your parents' house and maybe go to the university or something. And it might be challenging for some people because they have not left their family, and they might find it difficult to adapt to new environments easily. But not to worry, because human beings are adaptable and you would get over it within a period of time. So you just need to understand that, or you need to know that this is just a phase and it would pass by. There would be many questions that would be popping in your head, but you need to understand that you might not really have answers to this question, because as humans we keep growing and we keep evolving, and with time, as you keep growing, you will start finding answers to these things that are running, multiple things that are running through your mind. And you should also not forget to seek counsel when the need be, when you have to make critical decision, when you are confused and experiencing challenges that are beyond your control. You have to not neglect seeking counsel from your family, from the people that have been there, like your pastors, like your dad, your mom, or whoever that you can pour out your heart to. Because the need for seeking counsel, especially from elderly ones, is because they have more experience and you can trust them because they have been there before you. Yeah. The third thing I want us to know is consider choosing a career based on what you love or what you are passionate about. The beautiful thing about choosing a career based on what you love is, number one, you feel motivated. You don't need to be a pushover or feel like you are being forced to do this thing. It is activated from a genuine desire or an inherent interest for that particular career because you're passionate about it. You are not into whatsoever it is because of the money or because of the popularity of the career whatsoever. It is being driven by a genuine interest for that particular field or career. For example, if you are in tech or if you choose a career in tech, you are not into it because of the popularity of fame. You are into it because you love doing it and you are passionate about it. And even if you decide to drop, you are still motivated to keep doing. And yeah. The second reason why you should consider choosing a career based on what you love is you feel the sense of purpose. There is this satisfaction that comes when you are doing something, or when you are doing a career, when you consider doing something, when you consider choosing a career based on what you love. You feel fulfillment, you feel fulfilled, and you feel happy thereafter doing what you are doing, because I believe that human beings are born for a purpose and for a reason. Yeah, so when you choose this career based on what you love, you feel like you are doing something meaningful and you are giving something meaningful to the world. The third reason why you should choose a career based on what you love is you would always want to evolve and grow. If you choose a career based on what you love, you will not be tired and say, this thing, I don't like my career, I'm depressed, this and that. But the beautiful thing is that you would always want to advance. You would always want growth. You don't mind investing your time and resources to see that whatsoever you are doing enhances and grow. But if it is not what you love, you would just be doing it for doing sake and whatever. So even if you have chose something that is not what you like a career path that you don't like, or you are already studying in school, there is no need to worry, because you can also decide to make it a side hustle and you would feel fulfilled thereafter. For example, you might love hair making, and it's totally different from what you are studying in school or whatever. You can decide to start small from wherever you are, maybe from your hostel or from your lodge or wherever you think that you are, because this is what you love. You don't need to just sit down and say, I want to have a big salon or a big beauty store. You need to start small. And the beautiful thing is the world is evolving. It is now left for you to keep learning and to keep growing your skills. The internet has made it easier for us. You can improve your hair making skills, even cooking and all of those things, so far as it is what you love to do. So there is one thing about being good at what you do. And if you're good at what you do, you will make efforts to learn new hairstyles, learn new skills, learn new way of doing things, and post your work on your social media platforms. And if you're good at what you do, and by the grace of God, you will start having clients, you will start seeing people. So you don't have to wait for, to own a big salon. Even in our recent world today, people are inside their house making hair. People are inside, cooking from inside and selling. And if you are good, you will see people that would buy. And if you sell yourself well, if you sell yourself on your platform, you will see people that will buy and patronize you so far as you are good. So yeah, that is it. The fourth thing you would want to do is to seek God continually. God is the potter and we are the clay, and he molds us in the image that suits him. He keeps shaping and reshaping us in the image that suits him. So we should actually allow God to shape us when we feel that God is calling us to do a particular thing or to deviate from what he has said we should do. So let's not say, no, I love what I am doing, I am comfortable where I am, God, this and that. Let's allow him to shape us into the image that suits him. So as we seek him continually, he would give us directions on what route to take, and we can trust him because he knows what is better for us than we know for ourselves. Thank you for watching.